Hello everyone. Hopefully this is working as intended. Since this is my first stream, can somebody say in the chat if this is coming through and you can hear me all right? Anyone? All right. All right, good. All right. Where's the Chewbacca robe? Yeah, I thought that would be a little too cringe, so I skipped out of the Chewbacca robe. It is cold in here, though, I gotta tell you. Power's been out for a couple days now, and just now came back on, so we're trying to get back to normal living and find out how many water leaks we got. All right. So what I'm going to try to do tonight is work through the Grand Arena on the Darth Loquitur account. Got a lot of people that want account reviews, so I'm hoping that if some people showed up in the live chat here, we can also talk about some accounts during the live stream, and that will hopefully reduce the need to try to make a bunch of videos and potentially get some more people some advice. So if we take a look at the Grand Arena over here, we got Spunky Extreme. We looked at his stats setting up. He's got decent galactic power in ships, but when I looked at his ships, he's just got a bunch of ships with not that great of pilots, so I feel like he's got Phantom and Ghost, and other than that, we're not too afraid of him on ships. Characters, though, this is an interesting account. Basically, what he's done is he's come into the game, worked on Jedi a little bit, but then basically he's just straight up built the requirements for both Revans and for Maul, or for Darth Malak. So I don't see that he's got everything up and running maybe where he wants it yet, but he does have a Gear 12 Revan, and the Revan speed is 263. That's pretty good, but his speed drops off pretty quick beyond that. Bastila 220. So looked like he might have a decent team there. So what I did for defense was I put the Geos here up front. So figured if he saves a lot for offense, he can at least, you know, have a challenge there. I put complete garbage behind them. I put pretty much garbage here. And the reason, I'm always afraid of auto deploy. So if you don't save enough auto offense and the opponent auto deploys, then everything you've put on defense is wasted. So, and then I put the off fleet here with the good fleet. And then when I came in today, indeed, we are auto deployed. So here he's got his Darth Revan, his Jedi Knight Revan, the Bastila. So he's got three out of the team that he wants here. We got Jolie Bindo, who can bring Revan back to life. 92,000 galactic power. So what I'm thinking right now, I know that my troopers are going to go faster, and I know that if I hit this Darth Revan, he's got no chance of using Savior on himself because he's not in the leader spot. So I think he can probably be my first kill, depending on how things go. And I should be able to take out that team with troopers, I hope. And then on this square, we've got Bastila, and we do have 3 Jedi in with her, 4 including herself. But she does not have the Zeta. And what I'm thinking is using Vader here. If she had the Zeta, she would have the extra 150% tenacity. But without that tenacity, then I think Vader can probably do some good work against this team. And then I do have my Jedi team to kind of clean things up. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we'll just trooper it, then Darth Vader down here, and then see what's behind. So what do y'all think? Does that sound like a good idea? Does anybody see something that works better? Just to remind everybody what my offensive teams look like. Yeah, exactly. We got to watch out for the Yoda. So the teams that I have that I plan on using on offense, I've got the Trooper team here. The Vader team is not going to be 64,000. It's going to be less because we don't have the Moff Tarkin. And then we've got these Jedi that are pretty weak. We can use them as a cleanup team if we need to. How's the speed on the Troopers? That's pretty good. My speed on my Troopers is pretty good. So if we take a look at my Troopers, we've got Stark. He should be almost 300, 286. So he's gonna outspeed, and he'll have plus 20, so he'll be 306 when we come in with the Veers lead. And then Piet is pretty fast too. We've got Piet at 239, so he'll be reasonably fast. So I think we take the Troopers in up here. Just see what we can do. All right. Select these bad boys, and we'll send them in. All right, we'll get some buffs up. Take the Emperor's Trap, put it on this Stormtrooper, and then this will tell the tale. Oh yeah, it looks like we're in good shape. We'll just go ahead and make sure we get the kill. All right. Looks like HK will be the next one to go down. Snow Trooper does his thing. We're going to take a shot on him because we can. Turn meter's looking good. It looks like I got at least 3 more turns before I have to kill that Bastila, so we'll do that. Kill Bastila with the Snow Trooper. We'll just take out that Bendo. That's looking pretty good. No turns available for him. 60 banners. That's good. All right, and then down here, see if we can get this. Vader going. 175. I think that might still be faster than my Vader. My Vader's in pretty sad shape right now. But he will get the bonus from his ability. 181. Nah, we're in good shape. We should be good. All right, let's send him in. You're attempting a squad that's not full. That's what we want to do. All right. Power up. Kanan probably gets the massacre. I don't think we're going to have enough to outright kill anybody with this blade. I'm going to throw it at Ezra and see. Oh yeah, deleted. Nice. Tap Yoda. Get Bastila. Yeah, Carthonasi. I think we got Yoda with this this culling blade. Get another force crush on everybody. Shock Bastila. Stun Kanan. That's pretty good for removing everybody's turn. We give everybody advantage. Bastila, get the assist. Oh, that was nice. Loving it. All right. Get a crit with the assist. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Oh, didn't get it. Again, I think victory with him getting no turns. So that seems pretty good. All right. Tap anywhere to continue. All right, so then we got the back wall with some Jedi back here. It's got Juhani, got a Vader in there. This is kind of a mess. I think as long as we have any kind of organized team with a leader, we're fine, but I'm going to put in all of the Jedi. I'm not going to try to underdog this one. I think we're in good shape. Should have used less. Yeah, I definitely could have used less. I'm just not used to playing teams at this level. It's been a while since I've been playing with stuff that's gear 10. So I don't know. I'm underestimating the power of my characters, I suppose. So let's get a hit on Hera. Let's go ahead and activate Yoda. Get him going over there. There's nothing for me to steal. I'm going to use it anyway. Get a little damage on everybody. Spread the buffs around. Big hit. Alright. That seems good. Let's ability block as many people as we can. Haha, Vader. Didn't work. Alright. Let's just get a big hit on Vader. See if we can get a stun over here. Nope. Finish him off before he goes. Finish Syndulla off. I don't even think at this point they can get a banner from me because I got all the free protection up. It's going to take them a while to get through that. Grab stealth on Yoda, that's always nice. Could almost just put this on auto at this point. Get some buffs. Be nice to have that. Be nice to have that Zeta on Yoda, but we'll get it someday. All right, that should be another 60 banner win. All right, so nice, safe victories here. Again, he's auto deployed, so his best team is going to be worse than everything we've seen so far. So I don't think he's got much hope. He might be able to beat this team, but yeah, with what he's got left, it's going to be pretty dicey. All right. Well, we've got his 2 good ships deployed. I've got my better fleet, so just take it in. We'll skip these reinforcements because if we can't win by then, yeah. Let's get the banners. Okay, what do we got here? Starts out with a big hit off the Phantom. Alright, well let's see if we can get some ability blocks up or something. No luck. We should be able to kill this just with all the assists. We'll save the good ability. Of course, he gets all the ability blocks and exposes and everything. It's nice. Got to get some levels and skill ups on that Tarkin. He's pretty sad. Alright, we'll bring in another taunt here. Getting a lot of dodges. This is starting to look harder than I had thought it was going to be. You don't have too much on this Slave 1 though, so it goes down pretty quick. Get ourselves some offense up here. I think we just keep working on the Ghost. Oh, well, lost a ship, lost banners. Banners down the drain, boys. All right. But that should be it. Nope. All right, there we go. Not a whole lot of banners, but the unused slots definitely help. And 57 banners. That's about as good as we could expect to do against an auto deploy. 4 stages cleared. What did we get? 60, 60, and 61. And then 57 on ships. So short, sweet, to the point. Yeah, I can have more battles, I guess, if I want if I want to do my main account too. Let's see who's in the chat here. Does Is there anybody in the chat who's still looking for an account review? Arva's in here. What's Arva got going on? We could probably go take a look at what he's got. See if there's some interesting stuff for us to look at. Room for improvement on ships, but hard to imagine they can clear. Yeah, he's not going to clear. There's no way he's getting through those geos. He might have been able to get through the geos if he had an auto deployed, but with that, I don't think there's much chance. All right, so here we've got an account from Arva. Getting dissected on stream live. Yeah, Arva, I mean, we can you can talk about what it is that you're trying to do with the account, and maybe I could give you some direct advice. Holy cow, look at that. We got almost as much in ships as we do in characters. That's a lot of fleet. Nice. Okay. Number 11 in Fleet Arena. That's good stuff. Got a Padme team over here. Lots of Zetas, too. Look at that. You got the Zeta already up on Anakin, Ahsoka, Kenobi. That's looking good. All right, what do we got over here for ships? We got a 7-star silencer with a weak Kylo Ren and a 4-star Anakin ship with a huge Anakin. That should be the other way around. We got to get the stars on this Anakin ship for sure. It's one of the best ships in the game. Bosk is coming along, 5 stars on Bosk. Got the Geos at 7 stars. Obviously, that's working for you from where you're at in the ship arena. That's definitely working for you. Ooh, look at that. Got a bunch of stuff on the Executrix. Got him leveled up. Woo! That's a nice looking capital ship. Nice, we like that. Are you working on another capital ship at the same time? Looks like we've got a little bit into Home 1, but no skills. So you've put a little bit into Akbar. It's easy to do, right? It's so easy now with these characters to get them up to 7 stars and just put a little effort in them to have a decent second capital ship. I'm assuming, we've put something into Endurance. Endurance isn't bad. I mean, if you're going to use the Jedi as your off fleet, the Endurance is an okay placeholder until you get that fleet going. Ghost and Phantom at 4 stars, huh? All right, let's read over here. Yeah, it's you need to focus up on the ships. I see you trying to build a lot of different ships. Just focus up on the ones that you've got. Build up that Kylo Ren unmasked. I think he would be good. Vader's ship, I see that you're working on Vader's ship, and that is a ton of galactic power there. But this ship, to my experience, is very hard to use unless you can actually hide it behind the Hound's Tooth and another tank. If you had another tank in here that you could put it behind, maybe Biggs, put it behind Biggs. But whenever I run this Vader ship, especially if it's in the opening 3, I always put it behind 2 tanks, or I have 2 tanks before I bring it in as a reinforcement, because that ship is just so fragile. It gets 1 assist on it, and it goes bye-bye in a hurry. It's great, though. I mean, just the basic attack is so good. It can't be dodged. It applies the target lock. It's a great ship, but you got to be able to protect it. So lots going on in ships. That would be my advice in ships, is just figure out which fleets you're actually going to use. Focus on, building what you're going to build, and don't keep unlocking ships and building them. It's just way too much galactic power for, even for some of the ships that you only have just a little bit of effort in. If you notice, you get 23,000 galactic power for a ship that's really not even built. 27 over here for a ship with, weak pilots that's not even built. These ships had so much galactic power that unless you're going to use them. And for anybody who's starting out with fleets, if you're building Executrix, I would not even unlock the Thrawn capital ship. If you get the Chimera, I wouldn't even activate it. There's no reason this early in the game to have an Executrix and a Chimera. On the other hand, if you're going to build the Chimera, then don't invest at all in the Executrix. But that's just my opinion. Because as you all can see, those ships build up galactic power in a hurry. Oh, Vader. Vader's very close. One piece away. You got to be pretty excited about that, right? Potency on the cross, that's what we like to see. 10 speed, that's nice. Crit chance, 10 speed. A lot of flat stats. This is probably not a mod that I would have put up to 6 dots just because all of these flat stats, but I can understand it's crit chance. It's what you want on Vader right now, and trying to get him beefed up. A little bit of potency on your speed arrow, that's good. Ooh, we've already got advancements in 19 speed. Look at that. That is a nice mod. Jealous of that one. Wish I had that. 10 speed, some more potency. Look at that. Nice. Nice. More potency here. And 16 speed. Bro, these are good mods. Your Vader is in good shape. This one's a little weak, but you know, hey, that for where you're at in the game, this Vader has some pretty killer mods. And one piece away from being Relic Vader. Got to get some other Zetas on him. I don't know if you're planning to Zeta the leadership. If you're not actually going to use the leadership, I waited a long time before I Zetaed this No Escape. But being able to pull things out of stealth is huge. So if you're thinking about delaying that Zeta, if you're using him especially to kill Geos, really think about putting that Zeta on that No Escape, because that pulls the spy out of stealth, and you can force crush and culling blade him right away, and that makes you a lot more secure about what you can do to finish out the Geos. So think about that. Relic 5 on the Anakin. He's got offense here, speed, crit damage. So we just built him for a ton of offense. And this early in the game, I mean, when you're just using Anakin to beat stuff up, I always talk about having potency on the cross down here, and I really, really like to have potency down here. And I've put footage up on my other 3v3 videos. When you fight a Padme team and the Jedi Knight Anakin has no potency, I can nest that team. If he has potency, I can't nest it. And being able to solo a Padme team that's embarrassing. You don't want that to happen to you. You don't want to give up 64 banners against a solo kill on one of your best teams. But this early in the game, I mean, he's Relic 5. He's just going to be one shot in everything that he goes up against. So it's not important, but that's something you'll want to think about over time. All right, Padme. Padme's close to gear 12, huh? Okay. Lots of health on Padme. That's how we expect to see Padme. Tenacity, speed. Yep, that's fine. Health on the... Yep, that's good. Health here. Now, if you're 6-dotting mods, there is a huge jump in your primary health stat. When you go from 5-dot to 6-dot, it skyrockets the amount of health that you get out of these mods. So for your next 6-dot mods, if you really want to beef up your Padme, hit these mods that have the health primaries, and it'll really jack up your health in a hurry. Speed, offense, defense, tenacity. That's good. These are good defensive mods, keeping your Padme alive. This one has too many flat stats for my liking. 8 speed. It's good enough for now, but this mod I would probably look for a better one. I probably wouldn't slice this and 6-dot it. I would look for a better mod there. And this one's got flat health, but it's good enough. It's got speed, potency, crit chance. These are all good enough stats. So if you 6-dotted that mod, that'd be fine. So yeah, Padme's looking like we would expect her to look. 223 speed, not bad. 35,000 health, not bad at all. All right. So if we arrange by speed, how fast of stuff do we have? We've got a 265. Now, what was the overall galactic power again here? I got to remind myself what I'm looking at. 1.6 million galactic power. Yeah, by the time you're at 1.6 million galactic power, we're looking for characters over 300 speed, at or above 300. So this is a little bit slow. Anakin's Anakin's pretty fast. You got a lot of good stuff on Vader too, and once he hits this, he'll get another 6 speed, so he'll be at almost 250. Yeah, so you've invested a lot of your best speed mods in Vader. That's why you don't have somebody over 300, so that makes sense. That's good. Yoda's got a mixture of mods from every village. Got some potency, crit chance, speed. So these are probably just mods that we put on Yoda to make do until we get better mods. I can understand that. All right. So then if we look overall in terms of projects, what kind of projects do we have going on here? We must have a Jedi team backing this up somewhere. So we've got Bastila, Plo, Ezra, Jolee with the Jedi Knight Revan. The Jolee will need the Zeta too, eventually. Oh yeah, you got a lot of Zetas that you need. You got to get some more Zetas on Revan, Jolee. That's probably who you're working on next. That Revan, getting the Zetas on there, I imagine. Is that right? If you're in the chat, you could tell me if that's the plan. So I see definitely enough for a Jedi Knight Revan team. I see these for the Padme team, but probably not enough for a second Bastila team. But that's fine. Jedi Knight Revan can lead them. You can put Bastila into that team, I suppose, and be just fine with it. All right, what do we got for Old Republic? So we didn't put too much effort into the Zalbar and the mission. You know, they could make a team that's okay-ish. Or not working too much on the Darth Revan yet. Yeah, we've got the HK and the Bastila. So I guess you are working on the Darth Revan. All right, we got Night Sisters too. Decent Night Sister team. Good zombie. I like that. Got some Zetas on. Oh, are you doing the Jedi? Yeah, okay. So you're probably doing the Jedi Knight Anakin trick with the Night Sisters on the Heroic Sith Raid. Getting a bunch of points in that Treya. Yeah. So that's good. What else is there to say? I think with the account that you've got, my advice, I definitely would be spending a lot of refreshes on those speed mods. I think overall your account's not in bad shape, but I would at this point expect to see more characters up here in the high speed range. You know, we need this Bosk to be 250 or higher. So there's a lot of characters that need some more speed. I would definitely be putting effort into that. I would look to build Shaak Ti as one of your next characters. So you can get her going, put her into a Jedi team for a little while until you get her up and running. And then you can start building the clones. I see that you do have some of the clones that you're working on. So these guys are started. You're definitely going to want that Shaak Ti up and running. Okay. So good. I would say overall, if you're a player and you're looking at this and you're saying, should I build my account like this? I would say yes. You should think about building your account like this, just without starting so many of these ships. That's all. That's the only thing I would say to do differently. As far as characters go and progression goes, it's fine. It's fine. You have to be really careful about starting all these ships and unlocking them and working on them, because it really adds a lot of galactic power. And having 2 decent fleets in Grand Arena helps you a lot. Having more than 2 decent fleets just puts you in a higher division. All right. So, do we want to do more? Do we want to do more account reviews? Was that good? Did people enjoy that? I'm having a hard time reading through the chat and doing this at the same time. So let me know what you guys think if you want to do some more account reviews. I see some people are applying for account reviews. I'm going to stick with the people who've already requested it in Discord for now, because I've got a lot of people that are waiting on me to take a look. So I suppose I could pick somebody out of this chat. Let's see, who else we got on here that wanted an account review that's already on the list. All right, I got to keep talking because you guys will get bored to death if I don't say something. Bosk. Yeah, Bosk was in there. He'd asked before. If I remember correctly, though, his account was pretty big. It's pretty daunting to think that you're gonna review an account. I think he's over 2 million. So we'll try that. Let's see if we can look him up here. All right, we've got Bosk, the scum. Right at 2 million. All right. 750-ish in ships, 1.3 in characters. So usually when I look at this, I like to see about 40% in ships. So $1 million for $1.4 million would be good. So when I look at this, it seems like we're a little bit low in ships, but we'll see. We'll see what we've got over here. We've got a Tarkin fleet with the TIE bomber, and Vader's ship, rank 96. That's not so bad. We got a Jedi Knight Revan team over here with a Yoda, Jedi Knight Anakin, Bastila. That's a good looking team. 143. It's not a bad placement at all. All right, let's take a look at ships. We got Vulture Droid, Resistance, X-Wing. Yeah, it's the similar thing. We've got a lot of ships that are unlocked that don't have too much work in them. First Order TIE. And for these ships like the First Order TIE, if you're thinking, well, hey, I might need that someday to go for the finalizer, it's fine. You can work on that ship. You can get shards for it. Just don't click the activate button. Rebel Y-Wing, this is an excellent ship. Imperial TIE Bomber. These pilotless ships are great. If you look at this, 5 stars, it'll, built up nicely. Less than 30,000 galactic power. You look right next to it at this Phantom 2 that has 1 more star. 30,000. That's interesting. These are usually less galactic power overall. By the time you get it maxed out, you'll definitely notice it. This tops out at about 50,000 galactic power, I think, and a lot of the other ships with pilots top out like 75 to 90,000. They really skyrocket on the galactic power. So I see a lot of ships, and that's what I would say. Be careful building more ships. Take the ones that you've got and continue to work them to a higher level, work on the pilots, get the pilots at a higher level. Xanadu Blood, Hound's Tooth. Do we have all of the bounty hunter ships going? Yeah, so this is for the Falcon unlock. When Boss gets high enough level, he'll be able to unlock the Falcon. So I could imagine that that's what we're going for here. All right. So yeah, advice that I would give to any player, whether you're new or experienced, focus on the amount of fleets that you need for Grand Arena, and only unlock and build that many ships. Leave a lot of the rest of them unactivated. So at this division, you only need 2 fleets. You should have 2 good fleets and a bunch of stuff in the bank for someday. You might have a 3rd good fleet. For example, if you want to do territory battles and you want to be able to fight 2 fleet battles with your good guys, or your guild wants that for territory wars or something. It's not bad to have a 3rd fleet, but just be careful building a lot of fleets. My personal opinion, 1 really good dark side fleet, 1 really good light side fleet, and then kind of sit on that until you're in Division 4. When you're in Division 4, build your 3rd fleet. When you're in Division 3, build your 4th fleet. And then by the time you get to Division 2, you'll have your 4 fleets ready to go. All right. Then if we go in here for the characters, Jedi Knight Revan unlocked. Got Han Solo. That's looking good. He's on the way to Relic. I've said before in some of my other account reviews, be careful about attaching these Gear 13 pieces. The last, I don't know if people call them Gear 13 or Gear 12. I call them Gear 13 because it's required to get to Gear 13. But I usually wait until I'm actually ready to upgrade the character before I attach these pieces. And that way, if something comes along and I say, oh man, I really want to do something different, and those pieces fit that character, then I can do that. For an example, when Moff Gideon came out, as soon as I looked at that character, I was like, I want Moff Gideon. So I wailed on him and got him going. And then by the time I got him up to this level, I had almost all the pieces that he needed to go to Relic right away. So I didn't have to spend any money or buy stuff to get him to Relic. I was working on a different character, but it just happened to fit Moff Gideon, so that's an idea. All right, in Revan, we got speed and health. 293 speed, that's nice. Good stats. Potency, that's good. All right. So potency on the cross. And with Jedi Knight Revan, that potency is so good when you do direct focus to get this stun and make sure that the stun hits and sticks. Because a lot of this stuff can't be resisted, and then the stun, and I believe the stun can be resisted, so the potency helps with that. Health, speed. So this is good. This is going to outrun most things at this level. Ooh, look at these. We got 6-dot mods with power of 19 speed. That's good. 14 speed. I did this as well. I took a mod that had 3 stat upgrades so that as I got higher into the upgrades, if I did hit a speed upgrade, I would still be able to continue to level it up. So it's not a bad idea to sometimes, pick one of those 3 speed upgrades. 9 speed. Crit damage, 6 speed. So there's a couple mods that could stand to be faster, but look at that, 284. That's pretty good. We like that. Commander Luke with 1 Zeta. Going for offense on him. Look at that, 5,500 offense on him. That's good. Critical damage, critical chance. So he's just a damage dealer, 249. Good speed on him. That's pretty good speed subs if we've got 249 on him, right? 16 speed there. Yeah, so we've got some pretty good speed substats to get that. Let's check out his Vader. 224 speed. Ooh, not as much potency as I would like to see. Some damage, some crit chance. All right. Protection. Defense. Okay, I'm going to assume that these Vader mods are being worked on at this moment. This needs to be potency. This needs to be offense. I like Vader just offense, lots of offense, and enough potency to make sure you hit the Force Crush. So for anybody who doesn't know why we always say that with Vader, somebody out there who's a lot better with spreadsheets and math than I am has done all kinds of calculations. And it comes down to this. Culling Blade is going to be your execute skill, and that goes off based on how many debuffs the character has. And in order to land those debuffs, you need potency. And they've calculated that if you put offense on this cross instead of potency, Vader does less damage overall because he gets less damage over time as Culling Blade does less damage. So they calculate out this big, long statistical thing and then they say potency right here. So, like I said, I'm not going to challenge the people who are spending all kinds of time being good at math. So I take their word for it, and that seems like the right way to go. Okay. What else have we got over here? What do we got for projects? Let's take a look. What do we got here? Jedi. All right, we got the Revan team going. We got Anakin going. I didn't notice if we had Padme. Do we have Padme? Yeah, we've got Padme going. So we've got a Padme team. Was that his? No, Jedi Knight Revan was his arena team. Okay, so Padme's up and coming. All right, a lot of stuff. I'm seeing a lot of characters at 80 and 85. So by the looks of it, I'm going to guess that this account did have the hyperdrive purchase. So that's good. I mean, it gives you a good base of characters to build off of and work from. Get all kinds of stuff to help you out. All right. Grievous is coming along. C-3PO is unlocked already. Nice, so he's got a C-3PO. 3PO and Chewie. Okay, so I guess from what I'm looking at in this account, we always like to talk about one big offensive team and one big defensive team. And for sure, we can see a couple teams like that. We got the Revan team. We got Darth Vader going. We got a Padme team up and coming. We got this Luke with a good Han Solo coming up. So I think we've got some punch. Maybe you could tell me in the chat if I'm correct that you're thinking about the Emperor, the Sith Eternal Emperor, because I see Tarkin, I see a couple of the Imperials, Palpatine, Vader. So hopefully that might be something you're looking into. What I would say overall for your account, the stuff that's coming up behind your big teams, you're kind of missing some stuff in the middle. So what I would do, I would probably put a little more effort into a couple of these teams in the middle. You know, you've got Night Sisters going, you've got Geos going, but they're just at that size where they're not a real threat to your opponent, either as an offensive team or a defensive team, and they're not really going to get you high banners. So if you're going to have a Night Sister team, I would relic at least one of them. Relicking Old Daka is the most annoying because that makes her incredibly hard to kill, and she just keeps bringing everybody back to life. So Old Daka, a relict Old Daka, is good. And if you relic Old Daka and you put her in with the Night Sister zombie, that can later become a two-person tank for any team in the game. If you can even see Supreme Leader Kylo Ren teams. If they want an underdog, they'll do Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Old Daka, and the zombie. And the opponent just has to kill the zombie so many times that it's super annoying. And they can't get to the Old Daka to kill her. And even if they got to the Old Daka to kill her, they have to kill her 3 times. And meanwhile, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is just killing everything. So that's a character you will never regret if you put some investment in. And again, if you see a team on defense and it's just got one relic character in it, the threat level just goes through the roof, because then you really have to commit something big to take it down, or it allows you to take down, punch up and take bigger teams down on the other side. Similarly with the clones, I can see that you've got clones started. I always like the clone team with just a relic 5s. Build that up real big and get that Shock T lead. You can run a Rex lead until you can get a Shock T lead and have another good team. So that's what I would do. I would build up a couple of these teams, just a couple good characters for Grand Arena, to make harder defenses, and again, I would be careful with starting a whole bunch more teams. But you've already got a bunch of stuff in here to work on, so I think overall it looks good. I think like a lot of accounts, you've got some good speed up here, but always keep working on those speed mods, and then remod this Vader. This is a sad Vader. This Vader's wishing he had better triangle and a better cross. All right. So what do you guys want to see? What are you thinking? I know this is on delay, so I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm going to have to wait like 5 minutes for the answer. We can do another account review, or if you want, maybe I could try playing some Grand Arena on my main account, and if anybody wants to see that, I've got I've got a heck of a challenge against me for the main account Grand Arena. Pizza wants to see the Grand Arena for the main account. All right, more Grand Arena action. Okay. All right, well, I got to admit, I usually put a lot of time and thought into my Grand Arena, so if I'm going to do that on live stream, this is going to be it's going to be something new for me, and I hope I don't mess it up. So this is my opponent. And when we look at him, he's got tons of ship power, tons of character power. So he's got what it takes to put a hurting down. You got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren at Relic 7. You got both Revans, Relic 6 Malak, Padme team, HK. Of course, all the leftover. First Order from getting that Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, and if we look at his speed, he's got plenty of speed going on. This Bastila Fallen is 291. Where's his Revan? What am I missing? All right. Something's weird here. No mods on his Revan. Ooh, I didn't notice that before. Aha. That's a relief. That gives me an opening. Can't see anything. The screen is blank. Okay. That's embarrassing. All right. This live stream is under construction. All right, we got it now. So I arranged it by speed, and I noticed that his Darth Revan wasn't anywhere up on speed. And then when we looked, his Darth Revan is actually free of mods. So that is a big relief for us. That gives us a much better chance of beating his Darth Revan team. But like you guys can see, this is a worthy opponent. Relic Geo team. I don't know what I'm going to do with that Geo team. I think that's too big for an Emphas nest. So what I did on my defense, this Grievous team that I use is just a banner grabbing team. I've got the BB-8 here, and the whole point of BB-8 is this droid allies gain 8% turn meter for each active droid ally. So all my guys gain 40% turn meter. A lot of people don't catch that. They don't know. They haven't fought against somebody who throws a random BB-8 in here for no reason. And then all of my guys get to go pretty quickly. It helps a little bit, but it's just a bunch of weak droids. And if they do a big area effect attack, for example, it'll kill one of my droids. Grievous will go. Magna Guard will go, die. Grievous will go again. So he'll get 4 or 5 turns out of this and steal all the banners. And then my Geo team, just pretty straightforward. Relic 5, Brood Alpha with a bunch of Geos. And that's just to pull their Treya or something like that to use up some good characters. Then we've got the Kylo on defense. Whenever I'm fighting Galactic Legend against Galactic Legend, I put mine on defense. And if they save theirs for offense, maybe I'll get a hold, maybe I won't. Y'all can see I've got this crazy little Relic 8 Kylo Ren unmasked as well. I love that character. It's one of my favorite characters in the game. And I love him more than his value. So, like, if he's, an 8 out of 10, how good he is, then I like him at a 12 out of 10. 'Cause I don't know. It's just weird. But I put Relic 8 on him, so, maybe this gets a hold. Maybe it doesn't. He's at least going to have to use his Galactic Legend to get through it. So, and then I just put a team of the random leftovers from First Order here. And then for ships, I probably shouldn't show this because my opponent can see it, but I'm not too worried about it. So I've got a 5-star negotiator, and I just put that on defense. And then I have a rebel fleet, and I have to work on my Akbar. He's still gear 12. But I've got a pretty decent rebel fleet, so that's at least a threat. And I think when people come in here and they see these two fleets, they'll consider the negotiator more of a threat, and they'll waste the resources on the negotiator and then be caught short against my rebel fleet. That's kind of my thought process. And then back here we just put the Night Sisters and a garbage Phoenix team just to take up space. So if they get through this, they get some free wins. Holy cow, what did I do? I messed up. Look at that, boys. I didn't place my 3rd defensive team. Oh, man. That's embarrassing. Okay. Well, hey, when you're doing things under a blanket with the power out, I guess you don't pay enough attention. That's really bad. That gives him a free victory over there. He's already ahead of me. Look at that, 830. Son of a gun. What's the hit points on my Kylo Ren unmasked? Got a bunch of defense on him. So his hit points aren't that great, 110,000, but his armor is 76%. So he's pretty salty to get through. Man, I'm mad about that. Yeah. Noob mistake. Total noob mistake. Wasn't paying attention when I did my setup. All right, so let's take a look over here what we've got. We've got this Darth Revan team. Darth Revan isn't fast, but everybody else on that team is set up good. Maybe I'll do Vader against this team. I think with the speed boosts that I get with Vader, I can outrun his Bastila and have a chance at that team. I can use probably my Mon Mothma team against this Grievous team. I can solo this with Kylo Ren. That's not too much of a problem. First Order team, I'll have to do something against that. He's got the Zeta on Phasma. I wonder if he's actually got good stuff on her. It's not horrible. Yuck. And then this clone team down here is looking pretty good. So this clone team, that's scary. I don't know what I'm going to use there. All right, well, let's take the free win first, boys. Let's not make too many noob mistakes while I'm here. All right. Let's just do that 17 times until everybody's dead. All those damage over times. Ow, ow, ow. It hurts so much. For anybody who doesn't know, a regular Kylo Ren doesn't care too much about damage over time, so they can put as many as they like on him, and it doesn't really matter. So this is a leftover team. You see a lot. People get Darth Revan. They use that as their leftover team, and it's kind of a free win. Okay. So what advice does people have? Darth Loquitur not watching chat. No, man, I'm new at streaming. I got no idea what I'm doing here. Check mods on Darth Revan now. Yeah, I did that. Need to re-verify mods. Okay. All right. So check his mods. Yeah, his mods are missing. He's got no mods. Once you lock into Grand Arena, there shouldn't be any time when you can look at somebody's character where it changes. So once it's locked in, whatever you see is what got locked in. At least that's what I believe. So, I mean, I did double check there. 291 on Bastila. So that wants a Vader. I might be able to do CLS on this, but I feel like if I do Commander Luke Skywalker over here, I might end up needing a cleanup team. I could do troopers. Are my troopers fast enough to beat this Shock T team? How fast is... What are you looking at for his Rex here? So his 5s is pretty much built to be a tank. Rex is 246. So with 16%, 20, 24, still puts him under 300, even, well, right around 300 with Shock T. I think I might be able to trooper this one, boys. All right, if I can trooper that, then I could save something for this. Do Vader over here. And then this I can Revan, just to be safe. All right, let's think about doing Darth Revan on that one to be safe. All right. That should be able to take out Grievous. It'll be horrendous banners, but... All right. Tip tap. Spread the love. And then... I think we just need to try to get that taken care of right now before we let it get too far. We'll do Ezra Bridger and hope for the double attack here. See if we can get this B1 down. Once we get the B1 down, then we have a better chance of getting better banners. Although, looks like we're going to get this B2 for free. You do it. All right. Can't do Yoda's good stuff because everybody's got buff immunity on, so we'll clean that off. Spread the love. Back to B1. All right. This isn't too bad. Easier than I thought. All right. So there we go. That wasn't horrible. Now we got this mess. The thing is, if I can't Vader this, I am going to have a heck of a time with cleanup. What do we want to do here? Palpatine lead or Thrawn lead? All right, and then we're just going to throw a random tank in here, just so that I don't lose everything if I do have to take a couple hits. I think we got a shore trooper somewhere in here. Oof. Maybe put Moff Gideon in there for another 8 speed for Vader. I don't know. I'm nervous about this. I don't know. Wish I had my Wat Tambor. All right. So I think we just got to do this first, because even with the Palpatine lead, with them having the foresights, I'm not sure we would be successful. Let's see if we can take out HK. No, nothing. I'll just do another one of these. Let's pass it over. See if we can get some shocks. All right, we're just gonna have to kick him and hope that we can get another Vader turn in here. It's not looking good. Yeah. Yep. All right, so let's see what we can do down here and see what we're up against and figure out if we can counter from there. All right. Let's see if we can get these troopers going here. All right, it's a good looking crew. Let's do it, guys. All right, so what we want to do first is get rid of their turn meter. And then we got to put this on 5s. Shred his armor. All right. Let's put that on, let's put it on Gideon. Why not? Give a little stomp. See if we can work our way through this 5s. I think that area effect would be a mistake with all the counterattacks he's got going on. Rex. So, let's see. Get rid of this guy. Clone Sergeant. All right, 59. All right. So Moff is faster than 311 speed with the buffs. Yeah. Yeah. My Moff Gideon. Take a look at my Moff Gideon here. Well, he's 366, 386 with the boost from Veers. And then Piet, 343. And I still need to get this up to 6 dots, so he'll be 344. So that's so that I can use the trooper teams without Gideon if I want to. All right. Get back in here and take a look at this. What do we got? Got this. I don't want to underestimate this team, but I also don't want to throw too much at it because I want to have a chance to go over and take another shot at that Darth Revan team. Maybe clones. Maybe do my clone bomb team. I think they got enough sauce to take this down, so we'll just bring in the clones. Send in the clowns. All right. Stormtrooper, slow. I think we'll just take out Phasma. Give that over to Echo. That Phasma's taking a lot of hits. I'm not happy about that at all. Oh, that's not looking good. All right, come on, boys. Get her. All right, there we go. That's at least something. Yeah, we're going to want to debuff. Let's just go over here and work on him next. Be able to kill him before he gets another turn. All right, let's do it. Come on, take that taunt off. All right, we almost got our bomb going off. I'm going to leave him low. I'll let him expire. I don't care. Trigger the nuke. All right, there we go. Get out of here, fives. Didn't want you anyway. All right, now we're good. Let's just take the healthiest guy, get rid of him. Should be no problem from here on out. Ain't the prettiest banners in the world, but it gets me a win without too much galactic power, so that's what we like. Hey, there's those Ewoks. And then we got Night Sisters. Night Sisters, huh? Yuck. Alright, Ewoks is easy. Have to find a place for our Relic 8 nest to have fun, so this looks like as good a place as any. And now we just go to sleep. Well, she puts the Ewoks to sleep. Nest battles are so exciting. Not really, but the fact that her basic attack ignores Foresight is lovely. Yeah, there we go. 64 banners. That we like. That we like. All right. We'll leave those Night Sisters alone for a second. We're going to come back up here, and we're going to try a Padme team here. And we've got Barriss in there. She's kind of weak, but that's okay, because it triggers Anakin a lot of times early. And they are wound up on turn meter, so I'm just hoping I'll get a turn at this point. All right. Let's do that. And let's see if we can take out Bastila. That's good. Get a big hit over here. All right, pile in, everybody. Get him. All right, well, HK, see you later. All right, equalized health with him. All right, boys, you see that potency? You see what that potency on Jedi Knight Anakin gets me? It gets me that healing immunity buff that's going to prevent Malak from... Well, oh, come on, man. Put it on. Hopefully he's going to prevent Malak from being quite such a pain in the butt. But got to get it to stick on him. All right, let's heal up. All right. Keep getting banners back. Come on, I need Anakin's debuffs. No. Grr. All right. Anakin, you're our big disappointment. You're making me sad, bro. Come on, get him. If we can't get him, at least we can clean him up with the bounty hunters for sure. Oh, it's getting close. He hits way too hard. Come on. Not enough potency. It's not enough. All right, so what do we have left then? Don't feel like we need this bounty hunter team. Need one more bounty hunter. This one seems good. All right. Do your thing, Malak. Don't care. All my guys are under stealth. Boom. All right. Here we go. Oh, boy. That was a mistake. Too much fear. Forgot about that. Everybody's afraid now. All right. Basic attack. Do your grief. Bye. 25 banners. Anybody who wants to know what to go for after you've completed your early game and you're going on to your mid game, Darth Revan. That's a good defensive team, Darth Revan. All right, here we're going to play. What are we going to play here? We got a bunch of stuff left over that we could do. Just so people can see it, just kind of for the fun of it. I may regret this later if I end up losing banners, but take this Mon Mothma team in. I really kind of need to protect the banners, though. This is a fun team. We'll show this team. Mon Mothma, get an extra guy. I've got Chupio in here, and he's not a rebel fighter, but he gets to assist when all the other guys take an attack, and he just does so much damage because he is not affected by the minus 90%. I think his basic is like minus 30%, so he attacks with his assist without the penalty from Mon Mothma. So that's pretty good. And we'll just keep killing off Night Sisters. So much protection, so much health up. Not even a chance that they're going to take a banner from us. Easy peasy. Probably could have left at least one of those guys out, but for anybody who wants to see a Mon Mothma team that kind of get an idea what it is and what it does. Oh boy, 470,000 on negotiator fleet. All right, so we'll bring in those. Cassian's U-Wing, Plo. And then I guess we'll bring in this other First Order TIE just in case it goes long. Send him in. We can go ahead and shoot Anakin first. Give him a stun. That should be enough to convince the negotiator to do the debuff. Let's try to stun 5s as well. All right, now we got to strip off buffs. Pop. Loyalty. Get some damage over time on my TIE silencer so it can kill everything. I think we'll just take a basic here to get my speed up. Bring this in. Get rid of all these buffs. Anakin, see you later. Off to a pretty decent start. Another taunt. Taunts everywhere. Pass it over. See if we can get him a hit. Get target lock on him. All right, now, if I get this off, it'll give me foresight. Come on, kill him. Foresight. That foresight is so important because now when he does his big barrage, I dodge and I don't get the daze on my silencer. Huge. Huge. All right, let's pull an assist from the silencer. What do we want to do here? Let's just get rid of that loyalty, whatever that buff is called. Valor. Get rid of the Valor buff. Oh, here comes his Plo. Now we're stuck behind this B-Wing forever. Pass over the turn. Maul him for a bunch of damage. I don't feel like we're at risk of dying here, so we're going to go ahead and bring this TIE fighter in. Do some more damage. Alright. Keep doing damage. We're going to see if we can kill 5s here. Not enough. Take his turn meter, pass it over to everybody else. Shoot 5s with a missile. Get him. All right. All right. Now we're actually starting to get more worried about time than anything. 2 minutes left to beat this. Let's put him under stealth to get rid of those debuffs. Start going a little faster here. Ahsoka does so much damage. Let's see if we can kill her in one hit. Bam. See ya. All right. Bring in our Plo. Turn meter. Let's take off the buffs. Target lock on him. That thing is so hard to kill. Get out of here. I'd love to say something clever now like so easy, but this is not easy. This is nerve-wracking. This is a nerve-wracking fight. Get a stun on him so he can't do anything. Take off his buffs. Pull an assist from the silencer. That should be it. Woo! It's like surgery. Like surgery, boys. Gotta cut away a little bit at a time. 59 banners, so in the end, not horrible. All right. Now this fleet, we get a 5-star Hux. What's this? Is this the SF? It's for TIE Fighter. So he'll get tons of turn meter. He'll get 15% turn meter. So he's going to go, everything he has is going to go before me. That means my Vader comp is bad. That means my Vader comp is bad. But I could probably still play it and then just use Vader as a reinforcement. We kind of do 2 fleets at once and then clean up, I guess. What if we just do geos? His silencer will be buffed, so he'll have to hit Sunfac. And then in theory, we can bring in Vader and a Geo as a... I better just go all in on this because I don't have another fleet behind it that's going to be able to clean up very well. We'll save a couple ships just in case. Let's see how far we can get with this. All right, Sunfac holding the line. And we don't even mind, he put it on the wrong guy. Okay, so it's just trying to get this shuttle, or trying to get this Kylo Ren before he goes crazy and kills everything. Hey, I got a dodge. Get a stun. Yeah, I got a stun. All right. What? Boba Fett. That's inconvenient. All right. I think we just bring in the Geo right now and blow up this Boba Fett because I don't want to have to deal with his retaliation. Get back over there on Kylo. Probably take the shuttle. Alright, Sunfac's gone, did his job, who cares? I'm not even looking for banners on this one, I'm just looking for a win. Alright. Whew, so many turns. He's only got 2 guys and they take 12 turns. Alright, TIE advanced. Lose turn meter. Oh, there goes one of my tanks. That counterattack. Getting on my nerves. And there goes Vader. That's how Vader dies. Alright, got the shuttle out of there, so if we need to clean up, the cleanup is not so bad now. Just get me to my ult. Get me to my ult. Don't die. Live. Survive. No. All right. Let's just take everything we got in here, trying to clean up. I don't know if that's enough to hold it off, though. That Imperial TIE Fighter's not that good. All right. Well, we just gotta get on in there. It's gonna take away my stun. All right. Get our buffs up. Some buzz droids on him. Reinforcements? He's still got more guys. Who knew? All right. Let's see what we got now. This is ugly. Ugly. This is what you get for only putting 2 defenses in a 3-defense zone. If I lose because of that, I'm going to be really upset. All right. So we got a full clear. 1978 banners. Not great. We really stumbled a lot on that Darth Revan. But we did get a full clear. He's got a pretty good chance at a full clear, too. He saved back a lot of his best offense. So let's hope that we can hold him on ships. And if we can get a hold on ships, then that might just be what we need to hold and get a win. All right, guys. Well, I've been on for almost an hour and a half, and I think that's about as much as I'm going to be able to do tonight for my first stream. So I definitely need to get better at learning to watch the chat and pay attention to what you guys are saying over here. You probably had a bunch of good advice for me that I that I missed, but pretty decent challenge there on that Grand Arena. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope to see you back here again someday soon. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Later.